Are you ready to get mad?
I don't know. Am
I
I?
know we love to get mad here on the show sometimes. I'm going to start. It's going to be a hot pre-ramble. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go back to Black Friday.
Okay.
4 months ago at this point? 3 months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3
okay.
months ago. Okay. Black Friday. I am looking for the Christmas gift for Richard. And
Okay.
he has been wanting this this series of pans, Gordon Ramsay's Hexclad pans.
Yes.
Because he's been recommended this by his dad, by a friend. Like, everyone has Hexclad pans. Everybody says they're the best and the last pans you'll ever need. So I'm like, okay, fine. And I wait for Black Friday because there's always going to be a sale on Black Friday. And I go there, and there's some decent sales, but they're so expensive as fuck. But I'm like,
Yep.
if it's
They're
the last
Hexclad.
pan- yeah. But I'm thinking, like, if it's the last pan I'll ever need, and if it's going to be, like, awesome for us to cook in, then cool. I'll bite the fucking bullet and I'll get these. And it'll be, like, the Christmas gift. And that's
Okay.
it. So I spend $647.99 on a fucking 12-piece pots and pans, lids, and whatever's
Oh, well,
set.
that's legit because I'm used to that being one pan from
God.
from that full. Dude, those
Yeah.
pans are like $300 a piece or something crazy.
Fucking expensive. They're
They're nuts.
you shouldn't spend that much on a pan. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If you're spending $300 on a pan, I'm even mad about the price of $647.99 for 3 and 3. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't want to pay it, but I was like, it's fine. It's gonna be good.
But
Christmas
it's the
gift.
last time you'll ever do it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a set that's gonna last us
Supposedly.
for like 20 years, and that's fine. That's cool.
Okay.
So I buy it, and then I start to think, and I'm like, man, I haven't even looked at reviews on these things. And so I go down like a little review rabbit hole after I bought them, and half of the people are like, oh, the hex pattern like flex off, and it doesn't actually work as a nonstick pan. So I'm like, okay, well, now I'm having second thoughts. And so I just keep going down the reviews, and I'm like, this is bad. And I start spiraling, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to cancel the order, because if I go on the internet and it's like 90% good reviews and 10% some sour motherfuckers, then I'm like, okay, fine. It's probably a fine
Then it's
product.
probably good. Yeah.
But when it's like 50-50, I'm like, this is not
Yeah, that's rough.
worth $647.99. So
Okay.
I go in my email, and it's like, if you change your mind within 60 minutes, you can adjust or cancel your order.
Don't fuck. I was gonna make a joke about how like, well, you already bought them, so there's no take backsies. But like, basically,
Just
yeah, you get
wait.
fucking hour. Okay.
Yeah, you get an hour for take backsies. But I click on the thing, and it's like, okay, fill out this little form and we'll get back to you. And so
Okay.
I fill out this fucking form, and I'm like, can you either change my order to just like one pan, because fine, one pan on Black Friday, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Can you modify my order? Or if you can't do that, just cancel it altogether. And this is well within the 60-minute time frame that's given within the email. And I
Okay.
fire off that little form, and I'm like, okay, and I wait. And like pretty instantly, the company gets back to me, and they're like, hey, so it looks like your order has already been picked and pulled from the warehouse, so we're not going to cancel it. We can't do that at this time. And I'm like, well,
Why not?
if you'll look in the email and on the FAQ on your website, it says that if I change my mind within 60 minutes, I can contact you guys and you will cancel the order. And it says that right here in print.
Yeah.
I literally have a stack of papers next to me right now, because I'm knee deep in Attorney General's complaints on these guys. I'm going to tell you right now,
Okay.
I'm fucking pissed at this company.
Okay.
So
Is it just called like Hexclad?
Yeah, just
Or is it like a
Hexclad.
company outside of it? Okay.
no, it's Hexclad themselves. So
Okay.
So they're like, well, you can't cancel it, so we're just going to go ahead and send them. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't want them. So what's my recourse to get my money back? Because I don't want your pans, and I want my $647.99, please. And the guy is like, well, and okay, but let's back up. Tell me on Black Friday, how is a warehouse going to get my order and within like 35 minutes get it picked and ready to ship? Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, they can't even get shit on the floor half the time on Black Friday on time. Like, yeah.
I fully doubt that they couldn't have just canceled my order then and there, but that's a whole other bag of bones. So
Okay.
they're like, no, we're not going to be able to return it. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to wait for FedEx to deliver it to you. And when they deliver it, you have to catch them and refuse the package.
Okay. Hold on. I've been getting so many fucking TikToks about refusing packages from FedEx. Like,
Okay.
I think that's a new thing that they're pushing it on you to cancel orders in that way, because
Why?
it's just weird that you brought that up, and I've seen so many videos in the past month or two
My God. I wonder if this
about
is a new
it,
fucking
and I'm
thing.
like, what is this?
It makes me so
This
mad.
has to be a
because
tactic now.
it must be, because like now it's putting it on the consumer. Oh, like now it's your fault if you don't get it returned. So
Okay.
I
Okay.
fucking wait for FedEx. And you know FedEx is notorious for being like run up to the door, knock once, sprint away, and drive off as fast
Yep.
as you possibly can. So
Yep.
I'm like sitting, waiting, watching for the whole return window, which is like 10 days. And I'm nervous as shit because I'm like, I don't want these pants to get here. And then if I have to ship them back myself, I have to pay that shipping cost. I'm not going to do that because it's huge
Yeah.
and heavy. So I wait and I intercept FedEx, thank goodness. And I tell these guys, like, I have to refuse this package. And the guy goes, you can't do that. Like, like, but yes, I can.
Okay.
That's an option that's available to me. And the company told me that I have to do this in order to return the merchandise. So please take it back to the truck now. And the guy looks confused and he calls his buddy over because he's like, I guess maybe he was a trainee or something because he had a friend riding with him that was also
Okay.
a FedEx guy. And he comes over and like, he's like, oh yeah, we can do this and blah, blah, blah. And like they do whatever on the little keypad and I have to sign for
But
it.
still, this guy, you can't refuse a
You
package.
can't refuse a package. I'm delivering it to you.
I know.
I can do whatever I want, buddy.
Yeah. Okay. So, keypad thing.
So I refuse the package. I sign
Okay.
the little keypad, and they make like big X's on the box, and they write on them like "back to warehouse." This is going home, and I'm like,
Okay.
cool. I've done my duty. And then I get an email that's like, wait 3 business days after we receive the package back at our warehouse, and then at that time it'll take like 7 to 10 business days
Jesus Christ.
to get your refund.
Okay.
So I'm like, fine, that's okay. I'm being reasonable. I'm a reasonable human being. I'm like, you know what? Big company, big warehouse. Sure, they have to inspect it, make sure the whole shit's there, even though I didn't even touch the package. I never once put my hands on it. So I know that whatever is inside of it is getting shipped back mint condition. So I wait the allotted time and I
Okay.
don't hear from the company. I don't get a refund. So I'm like, okay, time to file a credit card dispute because what else am I going to fucking do?
Yeah.
So I go file a credit card dispute and I give them all the information that I just gave you. I'm like, here's the amount that I paid on the day that I paid it. Here's the whole return process that they told me how to do. And here's me doing it. And I have this tracking information from FedEx on both packages because it was 2 packages. I have it for both of them that says it came to me and then went back to the warehouse and it was received at the warehouse and it was signed for by Cristobal. So it's in Cristobal's
Okay.
hands now. So I wait on my credit card dispute for 2 months.
Oh my God.
2 fucking months. I wait on the credit card dispute and they keep contacting me being like, oh, we're still waiting to hear back from the business. And you know that whoever at HexCloud is in charge of the credit card disputes or whatever is
Oh,
probably
yeah.
just sitting there waiting the maximum amount of time that they can because basically I'm giving them a loan at this point of $647.99.
Yeah.
I would be less mad if it was a smaller amount of money. Like, this is no small peanuts. This is a big chunk of change. And I'm like, just
Yeah.
waiting. And it's Christmas time, you know? Like, I want to have money in my pocket. It's my anniversary. It's my birthday. It's all my holidays all packed into one. So,
Yeah.
just fucking waiting. Just waiting and waiting and waiting. And I don't hear back from my credit card until, like, the very last possible day that they can. And they're like, okay, we've received information back from the merchant. You're responsible for that $647.99.
Why?
I don't fucking know. I literally don't know. I'm like, what did they provide you? So,
And what do you mean I'm responsible for it?
yeah.
Like,
Why me?
I have to pay it for no product?
For
What does that
nothing?
mean?
Yeah. So I filed a attorney general's complaint because I'm like, I don't have the product. I don't have the money. I don't have anything. And you guys won't tell me like why you're declining my dispute. You don't have like the evidence from the merchant that you're providing me. So I'm like,
Yeah.
what do I do?
Yeah.
So I'm very frustrated at this point with fucking Hexclad, and this is my PSA to all of y'all. Maybe reconsider it if you're thinking about buying Hexclad, or just be super, super definite that you super, super want it when you do buy it, because you can't fucking return it without 3 months of rigmarole.
I
It's
guess
been
they
3
might
months.
have used to be good. You know how like everything starts good,
Yeah.
and then like whoever started it good goes, okay, well you can take it on from here, and now the person with the vision's gone, so it just
Uh-huh.
becomes shit,
Yeah.
right? Well, so this is even more different because while you were talking, I just Googled Hexclad,
Mhm.
and I just got a thing that said, "What is the Hexclad controversy?" And I was like, "Ooh, what is the
What is
controversy?"
it?
It's basically what you were saying earlier. So they have been accused of using. Okay, hang on. I gotta lean in for this word.
Okay.
Polytetrafluoroethylene.
Awesome. Sounds poisonous.
That is a forever chemical,
Awesome.
and it's even in quotes, a forever chemical that's known to be harmful to humans and the environment.
Of course. Every nonstick
PTFE
pan
is also
does that.
a synthetic coating similar to Teflon that breaks down at high temperatures while you're fucking cooking,
God. Yeah, put that over an open flame.
which releases toxic fumes. Yeah. But they have since revised its pans to use a proprietary ceramic coating that's PTFE free, so they say.
Okay. I've been cooking on caraway pans since about 2019, 2020 maybe, and I love them.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for pans, I recommend caraway. Not sponsored, just passionate. I don't know if they use forever chemicals, to be honest, and I don't know if they're DEI inclusive or whatever. Can I also complain real quick?
Yeah.
I've had a tough time in our new reality where, like, you can't fucking do anything. And this is, okay, I'm going to preface this by saying, like, I know that if we're going to be in the resistance and welcome our anti-fascist ways of living, we have to be more vigilant about where we spend our money as Americans, because that,
Yeah.
unfortunately, our dollar goes further than our vote. So
Mm-hmm.
it's about where you spend money and who you spend it on. And
So,
it sucks that, like, I can't just go grocery shopping anymore. I have to, like, go to
Yeah.
a store that's not run by Nazis. And I have to research that. And then I have to, like, while I'm in the store, think about, oh, I want to get potato chips. What the hell is this company? Like, let me Google them real quick. Just DE&I. Basically, I'm Googling every single company that I'm trying to
Yeah.
buy shit from, and then just putting DEI after it, because I want to find out, are they reversing their course on inclusivity and shit? Because
there's got to be an app for that, because
there's got to be an app for that.
there was, when the Kellogg's thing was going down, there was an app for, you could scan a barcode, and then you could see if, like, this company was, like, related to Kellogg's.
Yeah.
Did they have the same views and all this stuff? And then, remember, there was the app for the Palestine stuff.
Yeah.
And you could see if it, like, supported Israel or whatever and all that stuff. So there was an app for that, too, at some point.
We need
So it's got to be something.
something. Like, I'm fully in support of the resistance, and I feel like every American citizen should know what they're buying and who they're buying it from. But at the same time, it's fucking exhausting to, like, well, where do you want to go for dinner tonight? I don't know. Let me research. Like, I'm going to go on a 90-minute rabbit hole looking up 10 of my favorite restaurants and finding out that all of them are run by Nazis now. Like, okay, I don't know
Yeah.
where you want to go for dinner. Like, I just, all I want is a fucking burger, and I can't eat a burger anymore because all of them are fascists. So
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm sick of it. And I know we're in month 1 of this
Yep.
bullshit. So, and like I said, I'm just complaining. I know it's our duty to hold the line.
Well, so, I mean, I know this is pre-ramble, but, you know, they are free out there for everybody. It's one of our new changes for 2025.
It's the free ramble.
But we did actually have somebody post in our Discord about how
Yes.
Friday is a whole don't spend money, you know, like withhold your dollar kind of
Yeah.
day.
And
'Cause
I've
I do
seen a
remember
few of
seeing that.
these. I'm trying not to get down because, like, I feel like I've seen a lot of these where it's like, don't spend day. And then, like, nobody does it.
Yeah, the 24-hour economic blackout. Friday. The date is fucking wrong.
Really?
How can we even trust this post now?
Man.
Yeah, Friday. Oh, wait. The date's correct on there.
Okay.
This is... Go listen to the main show and you'll see about how I went blind today. So the 8 looked like a 6. I thought it said February 26th. And I was like, that was fucking yesterday. And we're talking about 2 days from now. Okay. But yeah, so it's no corporate spending, no gas, no fast food.
Yeah. And I can do that.
Those things
And I will do
work.
that.
So remember, Kellogg's... I mean, that was such a big one. Kellogg's put out that whole commercial where they were like, you can't afford to eat food? There's always cereal.
Yeah.
That was a fucking actual commercial by a fucking corporation. You
Yep.
can't afford food, starving families? There's always Frosted Flakes. That's a meal. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
And it's insane. Like, I
So
have...
we did boycott them, and they completely backtracked.
Yeah. Thank God for
They
that.
went hard backwards.
I
And now
feel
I got to
like-
figure out what happened with Pepsi.
I don't
Because I
know,
heard
man.
Pepsi did something.
I don't know. They're all doing something, aren't they? I feel like I shouldn't have to spend so much money. I put a little thing in the Discord the other day. I went to the grocery store. Did you look at that post?
Yeah,
So
it was like 40 something bucks.
I posted a picture of my 3 bags of groceries, which
Yeah.
comprised of 4 bags of chips, 4 like family-sized bags of chips, and then 2 chocolate bars from my favorite chocolate company, which is Tony's Chocolate Only. Please check them out. Not sponsored, just
Okay.
passing it. They're awesome. And then a bag of gummy bears and a bag of M&Ms, which I'm sure the fucking M&Ms, they're owned by Nestle, who's stealing all the water and setting the world on fire or whatever. I don't know.
I think so. Okay.
But I 8 items at the grocery store, and
Yeah.
it was $61,
Yeah.
which is insane. Like I don't do a whole lot of grocery shopping because I get my groceries, my meal prep kits from HelloFresh, and those are a price that I can afford. Even though I feel like they're expensive, I'm sure that if I went to the store to actually buy these things now, I'm spending more money and I'm spending more time, more effort.
Yeah.
But I did look up HelloFresh and I was like, please HelloFresh support DE&I and be non-Republican. And
Yeah.
they are and they do. So hooray. They're still good. I feel fine getting my groceries from them. But what I'm saying is that I just get junk food at the store. Like, I don't go to the store for groceries. I go for just like stuff that I feel like eating. And
Yeah.
to get out of the store spending $61 for like not anything nutritional sucks.
Or that will last more than 2 days potentially.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, that's why I've kind of given up chips, because I cannot justify a bag of chips for $5
Yeah, they're
Because like
too much money.
I'll eat a bag of chips, at least half a bag in one sitting. That's horrible. Like
Yep.
that's not worth the money now.
No.
I've been giving up kind of a lot of stuff. The only thing, like, I mean, I won't buy Dr. Pepper anywhere but Costco, because that 36 case for that price is good, but a 12 pack anywhere else, I cannot. I've literally had none and been like $8 for a 12 pack though. Can't do it. And I just walk away. I can't do it.
Remember, like, I remember it used to be like $1.50. Walk up to the 7-Eleven, get a 12-pack.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, we had this discussion not even that long ago. Because remember, I was going to Brahms only maybe a year or 2 ago, and I was
Yeah.
like, Brahms had the cheapest 12-pack, $6.99.
Yes.
That's $1 a year. We're going up. That's crazy.
The amount of inflation right now is so bad, and it's like just getting started.
Yeah. I just saw a thing on the news of a lady that runs like a small business candy shop.
Yeah.
And she was like, yep, when the tariffs come in, like, it's going to change my whole business. She was like getting chocolate, sugar, and then the metal, because she makes her own popcorn tins, which is nuts to me.
Oh,
That's
fucking
phenomenal.
wild. How do you make a popcorn tin? Like she's a
But
metalsmith in it?
but she has to import the metal, and that's going to be tariff now, so it's going to raise the price of the popcorn tins. It's all nuts out there. It's crazy.
is
It's crazy
nuts.
times. None of it's good. Oh no, M&M's is owned by Mars, by the way.
What's Mars doing?
I don't think they're anything special. Mars.
I mean, if you follow
Company
the company
good?
up far enough, everything is owned by BlackRock anyway, and BlackRock is a bunch of shitters. So
So that's what I was gonna say. Do you remember those TikToks? There was this guy that I was watching for a long time. He would just take a picture of like the shampoo aisle at
Yes.
the store, and then he would just draw boxes and go, "Here's 8 brands. It's all the same company though."
yep,
And then here's this line. Here's the yellow box. These 6 brands, also one company, but like both were still owned by BlackRock at the top.
yeah, it's wild.
I'd never fucking heard of BlackRock till like 2 years ago. Who
I
the
know,
fuck are they? You know?
same. It's all 2 companies, right? It's BlackRock and one other one, and they're just basically the 2 brands, and neither one of them
Yeah.
is good. Because how do you get
Yeah,
that
'cause
many
they own too
brands
much.
and still be good?
Exactly. Well, plus you're basically creating brands to like create FOMO and competition against yourself.
Yeah,
So like, I still own Pantene, but I also own Garnier, but I'm going to make Garnier look like it's worse so that people flock to the more expensive Pantene one. Or I don't know which one is more expensive, but like that's what you're doing. You're basically saying, I'm going to make my own product. Remember I told you this. Apple bought Beats.
yes,
Apple bought Beats, then lowered their quality so that people would go, ooh, Beats fucking sucks. Although they're still getting the money, but it pushed them to go towards the premium Apple product. So they would, so you go, there's nothing good. I'll just buy the most expensive one, Apple, even though it's still Apple. It's still the
Yeah.
same. It's all the same pocket, but they just forced one of their brands to be shit to push you towards the higher one.
I don't.
Everything is creating the FOMO
Yeah,
in
I don't
some
like it either.
capacity.
I'm so tired, and the fight has just begun. Like it feels bleak out there, and I'm trying to look on the bright side of shit. But my God, like, I know it's a very minor, complainy thing to be like, I don't want to buy different snacks. I don't want to change my shampoo. But like, I fucking don't, you know? It sucks that now we have to just go and research shit and just know all this stuff. And I know that like not everybody's doing this, and I just sometimes it feels futile.
That's what they're banking on. Well, they're banking on us being idiocracy, and then like you just told me 3 shows ago, whenever you watched that Amazon documentary thing,
Yeah,
let's make us indispensable to your daily life.
yeah,
So okay, so today I was trying to get a face lotion.
mm-hmm.
So I buy this Dove men's face lotion thing, right?
Yeah,
And I can't fucking find it anywhere. I'm like, are they discontinuing it? But then their website's like, it's one of our best-selling, most rated products. I'm like, then how come the 2 stores you say sell it don't fucking carry it? Right?
yeah,
But I could get it on Amazon. So guess what I did? Didn't buy it. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
be dry and flaky forever.
okay.
I'll
do
have
recommend-
to swap to a new place or a new product.
Yeah, I mean, I do recommend that everyone like. I recommended it kind of half-heartedly before, but I really, now that we're in the trenches, I'm recommending full-throatedly buy now the Shopping Conspiracy. It is on Netflix, so you have to like
Yeah.
partake in Netflix in order to watch it. But you know,
I mean, you could get it another way.
you could.
Not everyone's about that, but so the Oscars is coming up,
Yeah.
and I was like, I still really want to watch Amelia Perez. I was like, I could give it a view on Netflix, or I could get it another way, and they get nothing.
Yeah.
So I think I chose that route. I can't even remember, because
All
I'm
right.
probably not going to get anything watched before fucking Sunday, but we'll see.
Are Oscars this Sunday?
Yeah, it's this Sunday.
Jeez, I haven't even looked at the fucking noms really.
There's no need to.
No.
I mean, really, I'm watching it out of... Well, this year I'm watching it purely to see what Amelia Perez does.
Yeah.
Like I just have to know how far it goes. You know?
Okay.
But I believe in none of it anymore. It's all lies.
Fucking fake. It's all made
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. None of it's real.
This
So
is a really
you
peppy
did
Pre-Ramble.
make me mad in Pre-Ramble. Good job, Kelsey.
You're all welcome. Now you're ready to open
Uh.
a nice hot Diet Coke. And
Yeah. Let's
you can't even fucking drink Coke anymore. Like Coke's.
Yep, Coke's bad. I know, dude. Okay, I will straight up. I've said it, but if Dr. Pepper comes out that they fucked up, I don't have Dr. Pepper anymore. Like I will not have Dr. Pepper if that's the case.
I'm
I will
still
do it.
drinking out of Coke cans with Santa on them, so I haven't bought Coke in a little while.
I have Coke cans at work with Santa on them too. All right, let's get into the real thing. Let's go cool off for a second.